And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, sports fans. Coming right up, we've got the Toronto Raptors taking the floor against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. Let's talk about Marc Gasol, former Defensive Player of the Year, a guy who really understands how to work to his strengths. Kenny?
Yeah, I do. I do.
I'm not keeping you up over there.
I know. You know, I'm just thinking.
What about Marc Gasol?
No, I was just thinking as a Defensive Player of the Year, this guy has such awareness, positioning, and he understands how to use his size. He may not turn out the way we traditionally see the Shaquille O'Neals of the world, but he's an admirable force.
Yeah, he grew up in that Memphis style of play, grit and grind, hard-nosed, very little glam to his game.
I'm trying to figure out what he was saying.
I have no idea.
You know what he was saying?
He's over there sleeping.
Oh, excuse me? What did he say?
Wake up.
Sorry.
See? There you go again.
Wake
Kevin
up,
Harlan
wake up.
and the 2K Sports crew got it covered.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done. He said, walking around with a chip on my shoulder is not my thing. I'm more relaxed in letting these days flow. I'm the best version of me. I don't need to prove who I am. I've been in it for too long. Kevin, this is a guy who is finally comfortable with himself.
All right, thanks, DA. And here's a look at some numbers for Powell.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, down low. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
And he gets it back. Yep, that one goes in there.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Now here's Van Vliet. Dinwiddie covering. The pass to Lowry. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot off the mark. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. Poked away. Durant with the steal. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Durant against Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, Siakam. Well, Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Now here's Irving, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Durant got it. Good job in the low post.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Lowry against Irving. The drive by Lowry. Count that one.
He's a great finisher for a player his size. When Kyle Lowry gets a step to the hoop, he's going for the bucket.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Passes it to Irving. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 5.
For 3. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotation, but it's worth it.
Lowry inside the line. A rebound by the Nets.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Jordan with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Back to KD. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Lowry drives in. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Pass to KD. It's LeVert on the wing. Shoots a fader. Siakam pulls it in.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Lowry can't get it to go.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And they pick up 2.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. 7-point differential. Lowry up top. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Irving looking for an opening. Outside Jordan. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving misses.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors. Now here's Dinwiddie. Covered by Van Vliet. And it's LeVert missing. Raptors trail by 7. To the middle, outside for Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got 5.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Here's Siakam after the made shot from KD. Pass to Van Vliet. From past the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
The shot by Jordan, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Anunoby, and he banks in the layup.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Inside, here's Jordan. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Kicks it out to Siakam. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 4. Durant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, putting up about 24 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Lowry from outside. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving against Lowry. Harris looking it over. Outside Irving. A 3-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Lowry. To the left side wing. And there's the pass to Powell. Outside Gasol. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Lowry from outside. The rebound by KD. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving finds Jordan. Trying to end the drought. And he lays it up and in. Jordan's got his 2nd bucket.
Few players, if any, hit for a higher percentage inside. Jordan playing to his strength.
To the inside. Powell, that's good.
And they scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside, KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Assist from.
That's now 8 points for KD.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Siakam against Durant. The drive by Siakam. Jordan with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
Now here is Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Siakam. And here's Lowry. Guarded by KD. Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Lowry's got 7.
I'll tell you what, Lowry has a number of ways to beat you from the mid-range.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. KD can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Powell finds Lowry. 1:21 left to play in the first. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a two-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Raptors knocking down the tray. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
No good on the free throw. And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Good on the second free throw. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Foul against Harris. Outside for Gasol. Shot clock reset for Toronto. That gives them the lead.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Dinwiddie up top, guarded by Powell. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Left side, Davis. Pass to Powell. And he's good on the three ball. And it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set and how it complements Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and what he brings to the team.
Bringing my defense toughness, my experience playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game right now, and then helping those two here, and with my experience, what I learned, I think I can help the team a lot, energy, and both hands on the floor.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchup, and the execution is there.
They've got Norman Powell. He's out there with Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the four-man position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Now here's Davis. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. That one good for two.
Finding a little rhythm here. They have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Now Davis. After Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Chandler with the steal. Kicks it out to Prince. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
One shot.
Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and it's not as many back-to-backs.
Here's Davis. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. And that one is good. Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Harris against Powell. Dinwiddie left side.
Toronto foul call.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The fourth spot held by the Nets.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why: they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Davis. So he gets them both. Powell with it. 14 points for him. Shot from 12. And another basket for Toronto. You talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Here's Harris. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. And here is VanVleet. From deep. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
No good on that one. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that's going into shoes right now.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Here's Toronto. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Prince, and that one, good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Powell against Harris. The pass to LeVert. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Brooklyn has possession. Harris finds LeVert. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Nice jump shot. Good. Harris has got his first points in this one. Raptors leading by 13. Now Powell. He's got 17. Ibaka outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
It's Allen, top of the key. On the wing, Harris. That's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. There's Hollis Jefferson, and the shot is long. Nets trail by 16. On the wing, Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint. Powell, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 16. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Allen. He kicks to Harris. Down low. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And the veteran Wilson Chandler played at a lot of stops in his career, and he'll always find minutes.
You're so right. With Chandler, you can slot him into the 3 or the 4 in most lineups. Injuries have added up, and he'll usually miss games during the year. But when he's available, he's a big help.
Free throw good, Wilson Chandler.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Here's LeVert. The Raptors getting the bucket. Outside for Durant. No good from outside.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 18. Pass to LeVert. Stolen by Van Vliet. Out left to the wing. Lowry against Irving. Back to Van Vliet. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. And a wide open look for Siakam. Offline with the baseline jumper. Lowry against Irving. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Count that one. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to LeVert. Will it go? The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
The pass to Chandler. To the inside. Allen. And Allen slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Raptors leading by 20. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Outside Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Allen dishes to Durant. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Durant's got 11 points.
And what do you expect? Durant's not going to let you disrespect him on the other end without an answer.
Lowry, good.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Irving against Lowry. No good from Irving.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Durant gets it to go.
I mean, another one for KD. Terrific scoring night, even for him.
Siakam outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. A rebound by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The dish to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Lowry from outside sinks the 3-pointer. 16 points for him.
And the 3-pointers are starting to add up. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant drawing the double team. In the corner, Irving with it. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Siakam left side. 1 second left. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Siakam's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Toronto ahead, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We're going to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still 1 half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Pressure turned me into a giant.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors, setting the 4 for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Irving. Fires the 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got the first bucket of the third here for the Nets.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Nets. LeVert the pass to Irving. Kicks to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors leading by 20. To the left wing. Ibaka finds Siakam. Durant with some nice D.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Clock at 4. Siakam misses.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Lowry looking around. The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step-back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step-back jumper.
Check in for LeVert.
And let's quickly take a look at some stats for Kyle Lowry. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately, averaging about 19 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 16. And the Raptors miss again.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Lowry from outside. And again, Toronto no luck. And here are the Nets. A nice run going 12 in a row. A floater. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Anunoby. Allen with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Prince kicks to Irving. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2. Lowry's got 18 points in the game.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Brooklyn.
Passes to Durant. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here's Irving. 16 points for him. Dinwiddie attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. 11 points in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here is Lowry. 18 points for him. Toronto calls timeout. And Steve, it is so rare to see someone as agile at the rim as KD.
You're so right, Kevin. And now he can take contact, adjust in midair, and still convert with ease. Also can slam it down if he gets a step. His great field goal percentage over the years is because he's an elite finisher at the rim and mid-range.
Changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Anunoby. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's Lowry, banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. Back to Jordan. Moves back up, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
DeAndre, tenacious on the glass, using that long body of his.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Jordan no good on the free throw. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell-toe low top, and then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles, but I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot.
Woo! Love it, love it.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Jordan. He has 6. Irving passes to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You don't want to foul him. One of the better free throw centers in the game. Marc Gasol gets it done.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
And the first one at the line is good.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Gasol hits them both. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Back at Baylor, Taurean Prince didn't start until his senior season, Smitty. What a surprise lottery pick that summer of 2016.
His frame, Kevin, and athleticism, he's NBA ready, and the work ethic to continue his development.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. No good there. Great D that time from Irving. Nets trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Most of DeAndre's field goals are dunks. Exceptional at getting great position down inside.
Davis against Irving. Pass to Powell. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Net ball.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Now here's Prince. He's got 5. It's stolen. Davis kicks to Powell. And another shot. And Davis leaves it in. Davis has got 6 points.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Passes it to Irving. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Boucher, guarded by Prince. Boucher's shot is off. Nets trail by 6. 3-pointer. That shot, no good. Here's Davis, and some very quick points for him on that possession. He's got 8. Brooklyn's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. dishes to Prince. On the line, they get it again. They shoot again. Rejected by Gasol.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Raptors leading by 6. Now here is Davis. 8 points for him. Pass to Gasol. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. And the shot is good.
A silky smooth playmaker. Irving on time and on point.
Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Harris against Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. To the paint. Here's Prince, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Flint.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. The free throw drops for Powell. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Inside, here's Prince, and he jams it with authority.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. Davis kicks to Gasol. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Gasol's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, I know Gasol can shoot it, but that's unreal. It's getting to the point where there's nothing this guy can't do.
Now, here's LeVert. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So it's Toronto now. Following the bucket by the Nets. Hollis Jefferson finds Siakam. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Carries the long-range jumper.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Siakam with it. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Who would have known? Siakam, the floor spacer. He can just do a little bit of everything for you.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And Van Vliet out there with Davis. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Raptors leading by 8. Down low, Siakam. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Van Vliet. Tight defense on him. The pass to Siakam. Shoots over LeVert. Siakam misses. Nets trail by 8. LeVert the pass to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris finds Irving. Allen passes to Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Raptors leading by 6. Outside, Davis. Buries it down low.
Davis.
It's the Nets now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Irving, covered by Van Vliet. 3-pointer, LeVert. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Right side, Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Nets ball.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Kyle Lowry comes in for Davis. On defense, the Raptors. They're leading by 8. Here's Durant. Poked away. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. 3-pointer, Lowry, rebounded by the Nets.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Durant kicks to LeVert. Fast break, Toronto. Anunoby, good.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Timeout called. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Irving. Toronto leading by 10. Anunoby, good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 23 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Here's Van Vliet. Count that one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
On its way from Irving for 2. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 25.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Pass to Van Vliet. Lowry against Irving. And it's Lowry penetrating over Irving. And another basket for Toronto.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Allen outside. Back to Irving. Allen kicks to Harris. And there's the feed to Allen. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Now here's Van Vliet. LeVert defending. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 24 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Irving passes to Durant. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Lowry's shot is good.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad.
And finished off by KD.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer, already a 6-footer in middle school.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dishes it to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. He goes up again. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Durant.
Big effort there by Durant, a factor on the offensive boards when that's his focus.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Dinwiddie outside. Durant against Siakam from 12 feet out. Again, the Nets for 2.
He handles like a point guard. KD looked at ease running that pick and roll.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Out to Ibaka. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
Pass to Allen. Up top, Durant, covered by Siakam. KD passes to Allen. Some solid defense from Ibaka. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Lowry against Irving. Pass to Durant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Now the pass to Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Siakam. Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Shoots over KD. Misses off the left iron. Nets trail by 16. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Raptors leading by 15. Here's Lowry. Shoots, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He's been calling his own number all night, and Lowry's not wrong. He's the one with the hot hand.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
One shot.
Free throw drops for KD. Here's Van Vliet. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Lowry's got 39.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Loads it up there for Siakam.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Raptors.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyle Lowry.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, These are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about it?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan against Gasol. High arcing shot, Claxton. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. Claxton's got his first points of the night.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Outside Lowry. Here's Gasol. Caruth grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And it's Caruth missing. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.